Okay, so this is going to be for the 100% speedrun. It's a little bit different, a bit longer. One of the major things, before you actually start a run, go to speedrun.com, go get the save file I have uploaded there for the sewer rat setup. It's essentially this, it doesn't have the first fight. You can automatically just go straight to the sewers, grab all the rats, and I'll explain why. There's a bug in the game I know for PS4 and PC. I don't know about Xbox. I don't have an Xbox. If someone does have it, please comment below. But if you go through and grab all of the rats in the sewers, doesn't matter what order it is, just grab all of them, punch them, have them run off, and then restart and make a new save file. Don't quit out, just start a new save file instead of having to grab all of the rats again in order to get the token that they give you after you get all of them, which is in the first room I had went to for that rat. It will, after making a new save file, then going to the sewers afterwards, if you hit one rat, it will automatically give you the token, instead of, oh, I have to run through and grab all the rats every single time. Also, I don't know exactly what I was doing in this. I think I was testing to see if going a certain direction I wouldn't need to break stuff, I guess? I'm not sure. But just essentially mute what the hell I'm saying for this section. It doesn't matter. These are where the rats are with the save file I have uploaded on speedrun.com, which I think I might as well link to down below in the description. But grab the first one in the chalkboard room. Go forward, grab the one in the hall, grab the one in this room, and the one on the other side of this hall. Then go to the, I think, little waterfall thing where there's a rat over there as well, behind the switch you have to punch. Get that one. I think there's one other one I'm blanking on, but you can obviously see this is where they all are. Yep, that's all of them. I don't know if it's mandatory to grab the token for the glitch to work. I could be wrong, but I just go through, I go back, grab it, then come back through later after making a new save file. For whatever reason, the bug makes it so you don't have to grab them, like I said, and you just don't have to waste time that you can use during a speedrun, which I'm an idiot here. I should have just passed out. But just for the hell of it, I make sure to go and grab the token and then start a new save file, which it's essentially, if you watch the other guide I have, the one where it's any percent, make a new save file, skip the tutorial by spamming the start button. If you're using the same controller settings I have that I should link down below, spam the analog sticks, click them in, skip the first cutscene, skip the second cutscene. Make sure you get hit enough in this fight so that you look damaged. Take 2 more hits after that, and then, there's one hit. You can get hit 1 more time, and then dodge the rest of them. Beat the living hell out of him so that you get through the fight. Once second phase comes around, just let him beat the hell out of you. once the screen fades to black after this section, spam the start button. It'll skip the cutscene. I think it's exclusive to console, but you may accidentally stop the music from playing until you run over to Faith, which will take slightly longer, because with this, you have to now grab all the tokens. The first token is right behind this. Turn left or right side. Go behind the pillar. There's a token right there. Go to the right side of the little lobby. Down, up, left, left is the code. So you just go in there, go over, grab the token. There's some lore bits right there. I don't remember what they say. Go into the kitchen, dining area, whatever this is called. I didn't pay attention to what it was called. Instead of going to directly talk to Faith, which you do in any percent, you don't do that here. You go to the left side, go to the bathroom that you can see, not the one, the female bathroom. Go into that one, grab the token, go across, past Faith again, into the kitchen, grab the token in there. Now you go talk to Faith. This is one of 2 or 3 sections you actually have to talk to her. Pick the bottom conversation box, because the top one just keeps the dialogue going and going. And yeah, we don't like her. She can go away. So just skip through dialogue, select the bottom one, talk to this guy, do his little mini game, which you have to go through, destroy however many things. I think it's 108. I think 100. Okay. Which, if you get a combo, it counts as doubled. So instead of, oh, I have 12, no, that's actually 24. If you can keep the combo going for an extraordinarily long amount of time, if you can make it unbroken until the next piano, that's amazing. I've almost always had it break right there though. But I think I mess up here. If you time it correctly, you can go back to this table and then have the combo go down, break the lamp, and you won't have to worry about, oh, I have to go break more stuff. Because after the combo starts going down and you break the lamp, boom, instantly done. This is also slightly different. Also, I mess up here. If you go to the right side, you bypass it. If you go to the left side, you get one of the tokens. Yeah, I messed up. You don't want to get caught by the lights. Get caught by the lights and you essentially have to restart. Or I guess cameras? I tried going through that, didn't work. Don't do that. If you can't go through the first little exit right there, just walk right by. Go to the second one. There's a negligible time difference, I think. And of course, I have 5 tokens there. So essentially, if you follow where the tokens are, or where they should be, and grab them, you'll get 5 each time. 5 for her, 5 for the chef guy, 5 for the casino, 5 for the offices, 5 for the sewers, there's one I'm blank. Oh, and 5 in the laboratory. If you get all those, you'll have 30 in total. You'll end up, okay, you have 30, what do you do with that? Stay tuned and you will see why. That is very important. Also for something else in the game that I haven't seen anybody else make videos about. But this should be identical to any percent now. There's no tokens to grab. You just move as fast as you possibly can. I forgot to mention earlier, if you use the configuration I put down below in the description, you will have diagonal movement. Essentially like Doom or GoldenEye, diagonal movement is the best way to go on this. It combines the speed movement of going forward and sideways from what one of the developers in the Discord server said. So instead of, I use DualShock 4, I use the analog stick to move. I have it set, also you can do this, you can one cycle going past all of these, sometimes. There's a gap over here. If you go to the right side, you can walk right by it. Sometimes the bullets will still hit you. Kind of an issue. But the controller, right analog stick, instead of having it output with analog stick, have it output as D-pad, is what I do at least. Spam triggers and bumpers with the configuration I have to just skip through all of the dialogue. And essentially just do the fight as best you can. If during one of the three, the lasers, the lightning, or the robots, if during any of those you get hit, you might as well restart the whole game. Not close down and turn on, back to the main menu, and then make a new save file, so the bug with the sewers is selective. But if you get hit at all doing any of these, it will make it so you cannot hit her right after coming out of these phases, or these attacks. If you time it correctly, it's easier on PlayStation. As far as I know, it seems extraordinarily difficult on PC. You are able to hit this character and some of the other ones 5, 6, 7, 8 times back to back. And as far as I can tell, with these, like being able to select which attack, you do want to select these lasers. As far as I can tell, the other ones are just slower in every regard. Which, that's not good. You don't want that. But you should only get one choice in the second phase. I think you get 2 choices in the third phase if you're going at a decent pace. Best bet, go into the arcade mode. I have a save uploaded on speedrun that has all fights unlocked. None of them are S-ranked for PC. None of them are S-ranked, so that if you were to download it and try that save file, well, you're not getting an achievement because of me, that's for sure. I made sure that I deleted my arcade save file specifically to make that and upload it. But yeah, lasers should be fastest. I think. I could be completely wrong though. But yeah, this is essentially the exact same as any percent. One thing the developers did confirm, after enemy gets finished, if you spam the buttons, it will skip over some of their dialogue. So best bet is just spam A, B, X, Y, or whatever the face buttons are on PlayStation after the final hit so that you skip even more of their dialogue. It saves, I honestly don't know how much time. I haven't actually tried it. But try punching the coin as high as you possibly can. Save time. Left or right side, doesn't matter which way you look after the fight's done. You get one single frame of camera movement. And then just run over, talk to Faith. There'll be a cutscene after you're done talking to Faith. Skip that. After the dialogue with Faith is done and the screen fades to black, spam the start button, it will skip the dialogue. I think if you do it too soon, you end up getting soft locked. So wait until you see the little floppy disk in the top left. or just wait until it fades completely to black, then start spamming the start button. But that's essentially this part. Next part will be chef area, which, oh boy, I don't like chef area. Yeah, you skip through it. That's done. You're back in the lobby. And now for the next part. So right after you get back from facing Robot Lady, I don't remember what her name is, walk over to Faith, spam through the dialogue, select the bottom dialogue so that you don't keep talking to her, because that's a waste of time, we don't like her. Run over to the elevator, press up twice in order to select the chef area, press A, you'll end up going there, let's see, loading zone, cutscene after you move forward to the left. Can't skip the cutscene, I really wish you could. Go up the stairs, no, cutscene, talk to him, so you spam through his dialogue as quick as you can. Go up the stairs. I've changed the controller configuration actually. Now, if you press select or the share button, share with DualShock 4 at least, it will change the controller output into analog instead of D-pad. That way you have slightly more freedom. If like you don't feel like, oh, if I move like this on the conveyor belt, I'm just gonna walk straight off. If you feel like that, go for it. It seems to be useful in some instances of the game, so I've just left that in. Which I probably have to update the configuration on the old video. Well, but yeah, go up the stairs, change the output if you feel. I think I changed it twice, once back to analog, once back to digital. But yeah, you should probably keep it to D-pad output. Instead of going down the very first exit, like first conveyor belt you can go down, instead you have to go the long way around everywhere. So go over, go almost to the end, get the token, go as normal, don't get cut like I do, because I'm bad at this game. But just go as far as you can. I think this triple, if you sit right here, you end up getting a safe zone. If you're either just getting the tokens or just figuring out stuff, it is possible with diagonal movement. If you time it correctly, you can just walk straight past those, the first two crushers. I didn't realize that for a while. I think I ended up testing it on here. I could be wrong. Don't do that, I messed up. I ended up doing a correct setup. Yeah, if you are on the conveyor, almost, if you're on the conveyor belt while they're going up, like, as, right about here, yeah, you should be able to gain enough momentum to just blow past both of them. Where the saw is being held at, that's where you want to point at to go down into the token. After you grab the token, however, you don't need to keep going that way. You can just veer off to the right there early. I don't remember why I don't. Probably because muscle memory. But there's another safe area on this section. Instead of at the crossroads going forward, turn to the left. It takes slightly longer because you have to get the token, but that's how you have to do it to get 100%. I think I'd die right here. Oh no, I don't. I die somewhere along this area. But get the token. There's a safe spot that you already passed back there. So you end up going at the beginning of this section, right there. But you have to, yeah, just go the long way every single time. This is another safe spot. Instead of going to the left, which is like the safest way to go, I don't know if it's faster or what. I haven't actually tested the times. But I think I die again somewhere. But go to the right, where there's a lot of saws, and really, in my opinion, poor hitboxes. Like, wow. Eventually, since it's cycle-based, you could figure out the exact timings. Also, I'm bad at the game. You could figure out the exact timings and just walk straight through. I think I was waiting here for the correct timing. Not there, obviously. But just go through, hopefully in one go, because if it takes more than one go, you're just losing time at that point. It's almost, yeah, it's 6 minutes in on this clip. So that's a lot of time waste. But tokens at the end of here. If you die here, there's 9 tokens. Where's the 10th one? I'll show you. If you die here, you end up back at the beginning where you were. There is a spot here if you fall off, like into the water, as it's completely black, not as it's watery, there is a possibility you'll just be sent into this area. But go forward, turn to the left, grab the token, there you go. But I forget what I was saying before this. Yep, don't remember. You'll have to comment what the hell I was talking about. But there's the 10 tokens in total. You just do the fight like normal now. First phase, you can just keep punching his face, keep an eye on the lobster, I believe, and just know when to block, when to dodge. Which you can block the overhead swing. I didn't realize that for the longest time. But yeah. Grab food, grab socks and rats, throw in his face. I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah, essentially, that's it. You just face the boss as well as you can. And then, there you go, next section. One thing I found out, it's probably best if you know he's gonna do an attack like the spoon swings left and right, get as much food as you possibly can thrown in while he's doing that. Because you're not able to throw socks or rats at him while he's like crouched forward like this. But that's essentially it. Just do the fight as best you can. Try and grab the token as high as possible after it starts falling down. And there you go. Essentially. I don't know. Oh yeah. No dialogue, so just spam getting the token. That's it. There's nothing really you have to do after that. Just token get, and then next section. Yep. Now this section, I think, for the offices, go in the elevator, press up 3 times, Yeah, 3 times. Offices. Oh boy. Also, if you watch the 80% guide, I do much better at the destruction part. While I do so much better. You should go watch that, by the way. But walk up, go to the elevator, go to the offices, spam through the dialogue for him. Almost the same setup as 80%, except 8.5 minutes for this section. I don't think it's normally 8.5 minutes for 80%. Just grab one party hat, grab another party hat, and then you know what, let's get some snacks, let's get some drinks, let's get some stuff out of this vending machine. Why am I wasting my time with this one specific vending machine, you may ask? Well, second row, right side, you may notice there's a token right there. Yeah, you have to spam punches on this vending machine to get just random junk food. Eventually, I'm not sure how long it takes, eventually, you end up getting the token, and then following the 80% route, because that's one token. Go grab the party hats, grab the 2 in the rooms right by you to the right, there we go. Then go grab the party hat in this room, grab the party hat in the next room, go into the big office room, or big conference room, get the party hat that's in there, talk to the guy that has the balloons, almost follow the same path as 80%, but it veers off a little, but talk to him, spam through his dialogue, because you'll automatically say, yes, I'll go pop the balloons, or whatever you do with the balloons. I don't remember. I haven't played this casually in a while. But you'll be getting extra balloons. But the reason that is because the tokens themselves, I believe, give you extras. So, almost the same route. So just follow, or if anybody knows a better route, please show me, because I'm fairly certain this is not optimized. But go same way over to the bathroom, pop in, get the party hat, and to the left side there's a token. Get the token, you'll need it, if you're doing 100%, which, if you're watching this, I don't know why you wouldn't be. Get essentially the same balloons as 80%. There's one part you have to veer off, however. Instead of going directly into the bathroom, you have to veer off to destroy this machine and get the token that's behind it, plus another 5. Grab that, and that's it for the balloons. Head over to the lady that has the party hats, like party hat on her head, because you have 9 of them now. There you go, 13 tokens. Where do you get the other 2? Just run on over, talk to the lady. After getting the last party hat, give her all 10. There you go, another piece of clothing. Then go over to the dude that you have to push chairs. I'm still not entirely sure how exactly you would set up for a better chair setup. I know it's slightly physics-based, and if you position your character properly, you should be able to get all of them like in the door and counted as being put away on like 1 or 2 punches. I honestly haven't done that. I'm lazy. But go to the closest chairs, start punching them in is how I do it. Hopefully you'll actually hit them in. Yeah, go from the front backwards is how I've been doing it. I don't know of a better way, because no one runs this game. You should probably run this. Just line yourself up. If you mess up lining yourself up, you'll send them flying in wrong directions. Get 12, maybe 13 over there, then move forward and start pushing them in, like, closer. So that, oh hey, if I got exactly 10 of them over here, I'm having an extraordinarily difficult time getting this 10th one in. What do? That's why I do extras. Because having an exact amount to get in there, with this at least, would be terrible. Would be absolutely terrible. Also, you wouldn't be able to do that. Be able to push one of them, like, to the side, to get the rest of them to move over slightly. Now, the token we're missing, go into that room directly in front of us, break some chairs, or the machine, I hate hiccups. Grab the token, there you go, there's one token, which I messed up on my record run for 100%. There's like a good minute time save there. Head over here, spam through this guy's dialogue. Yeah, I will definitely destroy all these valuables. That works for me. Stay in one spot. Look to the left or right. I think right works, or left works best. If you do it like that, and if it just decides, yeah, that works, it will let you get a ton of hits. 10 hits each time you go through it is ideal. Probably not gonna happen, with my luck, most of the time. If you get too many hits, like I have 55 hits here, just spam the button. Skip the rest of the rounds you get. But get 50 hits, get the final thing, walk forward. There's still one token left. Where's the last token? Well, talk to this guy, go into the final room, go to the right side, and it's right behind the door. Which, walk on in, turn around, there it is. Walk over to this dude, there's 15. Walk over to him, spam through his dialogue once the screen fades to black and cutscene. Once the screen fades to black and the cutscene starts, once it fades to black, that's where you cut the timer for the next split at least. And now for the next part. And there you go. There is his token after the cutscene is done, and you end up going back into the little like lobby area. Run past her, don't talk to her, go into the elevator. Oh no, you got knocked out. Once the screen fades to black, spam the start buttons over and over. Skip through the cutscene. And the only truly pre-scripted fight in the game, like you could 100% blindfolded do this fight if you have the memory for it. Like if you remember where everything is, it's easy. Use the music as timing. It's essentially like 80% at this point. The tokens, in order to get the 5 tokens, so there's 4 separate rooms that you have to go into while activating buttons. Those 4 separate rooms you have to go in, they all have 1 token each. Okay, so where's the 5th token? 5th token is actually right over by the exit for the area. I'll be able to point it out once I get there. Whenever you get to Like, you activate all the buttons, you leave the area that the experiment thing is. Instead of going to the left, whenever exiting, if you go to the right side, go down the stairs, and then to the right side of the stairs, there'll be the token. The token will be right over there. Instead of, oh, I have no idea where it is. You'll see where it is eventually. But yeah, honestly, nothing at all to talk about during this section. Except me being an idiot and getting hit a few times, it looks like. Sorry about that. There is a neat little thing on the console version, at least for PS4 and Xbox. If you one cycle each thing, it'll be slightly faster than normal. Also, spam through his dialogue right here. You may notice it, like, slightly switches dialogue. If you spam the buttons quick enough, you'll end up getting through his dialogue and skipping dialogue quicker than normal. Didn't know about that until I had asked the developers in their Discord server. Go join their Discord server. It'll be in... yeah, I might as well link it below. Why not? I asked them, hey, is this a thing? Yeah, that's a bug, that's a thing. Spamming through their dialogue boxes. Like, that's amazing. But here, what I always remember is left, right, right, left. So from the start, you go left, there's one door you can go in, finish the thing in there, and then 2 on the right side, 1 on the left side, and then exit, is how I remember this. But the first token is behind, I think it's behind a picture? No, yeah. Go to the right side, it's on the right wall. The one I'm thinking of is later. Activate it, you'll end up activating the experiment. The one bad thing about the experiment, if you are too fast or too slow sometimes, even with diagonal movement, you end up getting caught out by the experiment right as you're crossing the center area, like, not center, the area right by the doors, so he'll see you too soon, and he'll end up catching you. Thankfully, that didn't happen to me. He saw me, but I had enough time to get away. This token is on the left side. Go in, grab it, go to the right side of the room, turn on the switch, and then go to the other side of the section you're in, and go into that room. Robotics. Oh boy, robotics. This has... I think it's robotics at least. This has the most RNG parts of this area for getting the token. And yes, it is. It's a memory game. The thing that flashes, you have to go over and hit it. It can start on one of any of the 5 sections. So this one I think is top right, bottom left, bottom right, middle, and then top left, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. Which, this is pre-recorded, I'm just voicing over it if you're like, oh wow, how do you know that already? But yeah, go through, do the memory game. On the final one, where you have to hit the, like, all 5 of them, if you hit 4 of them, and then go hit the switch, and then go hit the last one, it won't be like, no, that's a reset. So I hit these 4, and then the last one, the top left one, I don't hit that until after I activate the switch. Which, it's the same amount of time. You could, in theory, even go activate the switch, and then hit those, it honestly doesn't matter. It's the same thing. There's the second token. Yeah, second token. The next one. Wait, I'm an idiot. That's the second token, right? I don't remember. No, that's the third token. I'm stupid. Go back through. This next one is going to be behind a picture of Kilpatrick on the right side, if I'm not mistaken. Go behind the picture, that picture, grab it, go over, start the button, which I'm an idiot, I apparently couldn't remember where it was at. But go, activate the button, go back to the center, through the exit door, go to the left side, no, left side for 80%, right side for 100%, go through the right side, go down the stairs, turn around on the stairs, of course wait here for him to move, go down the stairs to the right side, grab the token. I think it's faster, I'm not entirely sure, I haven't really tested. If you go down this side, go over to where the gates close. It's slower if you go through this side. There's 20. If you stay on the other side, because the camera has to pan over to those buttons I was looking at, those ones. So instead of it panning over once, like to the other side, it would have to do that twice. I think that takes even more time. I haven't tested it. I'm honestly not gonna bother testing it at all until someone actually gives me a reason to test it and gives me competition to test it. But for this, you just have to hit those enough so that it goes above your head. 1, 2, 3. I think 4? Like 3 or 4 on this section. This one. Yeah, 4. And then like 2 or 3 on this one. Probably get away with 3. Yeah, that's that section. And now for the next one. Oh boy. Okay, so now, remember how in the beginning of the video I had set up some kind of bug? Now is where it pays off. Go to the sewers, go start the cutscene by walking forward into him, skip all do the cutscene, walk forward, talk to him, skip through all his dialogue, and then, oh boy, if done properly, and by properly I mean have a save file already, go collect all the rats, go get the token, and then make a save file while you're actually running. And keep in mind, if you end up restarting, like make a new save file while the game is running, the bug will stick around. You don't have to, oh, I have to get the save file now, I have to do the bug, and I have to do this now. You don't have to do that every time. Just do it once, don't turn off the game, and then just keep doing it. Keep practicing. But now, it's gonna pay off big time. So, again, 5 tokens. The first one, I think I just go grab it right away. Yeah, I do. Just run over, punch this rat, which, by the way, Primo, or Pato Box, whatever you want to call him, he has no legs. He has no legs at all. If I would have moved out further back, you would be able to see that, yep, nothing. No legs at all. They even said in Discord, yeah, we never intended for people, at least I'm paraphrasing here, we never intended for people to actually see his legs, so he has no legs. I think someone was making character for another game based on the duck, pato, whatever you want to call him, that they were like, yeah, we don't have anything for his legs. For this, 2, 4, 3, and 1. You have to hit those in a certain order in order to get a token. There you go. Grab that. Hit the benches once. You can pass right through them. But this is fairly straightforward after you get the rat glitch going. It's fairly straightforward to just grab all of them. I was an idiot. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. I don't know why I passed this generator and then went over there. But again, you can move during cutscenes. If you hit that and then start moving bottom left with the orientation I was, you'll move farther. Go over. Also, I don't like this rat. I don't remember why I punched it. I think to test something. It doesn't give you another token, sadly. Go over here, go into the crib area, where there's like baby stuff. Punch through all the cribs and these chairs. Get another token over there. There is an issue with this chair in particular. If you don't push it a certain direction, it just gets in the way and you're not able to collect that token. No idea why. It's honestly not a major bug. I wouldn't worry about fixing it. With breaking stuff in this area, actually, if at all possible, don't go for fences, go for the barrels and the wooden pallets. The barrels break in 2 hits, the pallets break in 1. Those are the fastest. I still don't know a great route. I just wing it every single time, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, if I saved a little time, I could have went through that part faster, I think. But go through there, get both sides, get the token that's behind the garbage. Okay, I did break that. There's garbage over here, break through those, grab the token, hit the generator, move back so that you go into the smog. That way, save time, run straight over to the hall, go up, left or right side, it doesn't matter. There's nothing in this room. Go up the left or right side. I prefer the right or left side, just because muscle memory, that's what I've gotten used to. I don't remember if I pass out here or not. I don't think I do. I probably do. But go through, probably pick a more optimal route than I have. Go first corner, this is the second corner. There's a token behind the generator, so you have to break one of the barrels back there. Whoops. Break that barrel, hit twice, get it. Orient, there's 25. Orient yourself correctly so that you can move bottom left. Because if you go bottom left, you're able to hit the thing obstructing the movement on that side. That way, yeah, I passed out. That way you can just walk straight through after the cutscene. If done properly, you could break that, then move back into the safe area so that you get your air, and then start moving forward. That could save a couple seconds, maybe? I'm not entirely sure how much it would save, though. But just pass on through, like normal, like any percent. Go down, go into the fight, beat the hell out of them. That's that section. I did notice You are able to get 4, 5, and 6 hits, or 5, 6, and 7 hits off of him. However, it's extraordinarily difficult on PC, I've noticed. I don't know if it's because it's optimized or what it is, but it's just harder to do the extra hits on him, I've noticed. I've also figured, I don't remember if it's an any percent, or the any percent video. In phase 2 and 3, if he does that attack, for example, or the jump swing, if you time it correctly, after his first attack, if you punch up to his face, it will hit him and bring him out of that attack, allowing you to get, say, 4 attacks off him, much earlier than intended, I would imagine. It is extraordinarily difficult, I've noticed, on PC. This attack is the slowest, it's terrible. But, yeah, if I time that correctly, his jump swing, or one of those fireballs, if timed correctly, and absolutely perfectly, you would be able to get him out of that attack, and just beat the hell out of him quicker. So every single time he does an attack in 2nd and 3rd phase, I would recommend trying to punch him in the face. Like, it would get him out of this attack, for example, getting him into the 3rd phase quicker. I don't know if say you're doing this on console, if the time save that you get from those saves and extra hits would be better than the loading times you would get on PC. I'm not sure. I just have no idea. But essentially, like any percent, just beat the hell out of him as best you possibly can and finish the fight as fast as you possibly can. Again, I think if you spam through his dialogue right here, if you do it quick enough, it will just skip through everything, I think. I don't know if his dialogue's unique, I haven't really noticed how many it skips through, but there you go, there's another token down. What's the next section? Casino, I think? Oh boy, the casino is so much fun. Oh boy, it's the casino. Oh man, I hate the casino so much. So go in the elevator, press up once, bam, you're in the casino. Instead of walking directly forward and talking to Kilpatrick and going in the casino, do like a spin, go behind the elevator, grab the token, then go talk to him. Then, you know, spam through his dialogue like normal. Go through the door to the right side, is what I did. Get the tokens from this. Get the tokens from the slot machine that has no chair in front of it. 30. Nice. Go over to the other side. You'll get, well, the swan. Go to the black one that has no chair in front of it. By the way, this is a visual bug. It stops at the cherries, not the Deathlock logo. Same thing. There's the second one. Go over, talk to the nice gentleman at the 21 table. I forget what game that is. Spam through his dialogue. Yeah, sure, I'll definitely get you a drink. Go over to the dice. Hit it so that it lands directly in front of that lady. It is always going to land on 6. You want 3 of them to land on 6. Get the 2 chip piles on the tables. Sure, I'll buy a drink. Go back to the dude. Give him the drink. Oh, cool, you got me, what, 75, 80 coins now? Nice. Yeah, however much it is. Got over 100. Hit the ATM machine, hit the dude in front of the cashier. He'll give you some as well. Go over, hit the, I think, swans? Yeah, get the coins, get the swans. Essentially 80% right now. Nothing really major until a little bit. But the dice that I had hit earlier, you have to get 3 of those to land on 6. And they are absolutely just horrendous. They're terrible. They will destroy any and every single 100% run you have, period. They're garbage. I haven't found a consistent method to get them to land on 6 every single time. I got extraordinarily lucky on this one, because I hit it on there. Cool, it landed on 6, except it's bugged. Some of the floor isn't even and it keeps moving. Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk over to it, I'm gonna punch the game. Nope, landed on 6, it actually registered. Nothing else to do here. Talk to the balancer, yeah sure, I'll go through. There's a token on the second row of seats, over by the crowd over there, I believe. Go over there, grab that token, while grabbing these 2 drinks. If you can hit them. Yeah, second row. Grab that. Grab some more tokens from the swans, from the drinks, from anything you can grab. And then head over to the last dice, which can be terrible. I don't like them. I've yet to find a consistent way. That might be consistent. I'm not sure. Please test that. But get 3 of them on 6. There you go. I don't know if this is 100%. For me, it's bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right. Every time. Every time initially, at least. There you go. There's the last token. Elevator, slot machine, seats, dice, this. Easy. But that's essentially it. Like, that's everything in this section. It can be so immensely RNG, however, whenever you try to hit the dice properly and actually go through and do it. Go through and do the dice. 80% now, essentially, you just beat the living hell out of him as best you can. If you feel, oh, I need to practice on some of these, there's a save file on speedrun.com, has every fight unlocked for arcade mode. None of them are labeled S rank, so you won't get an achievement. Like I said earlier in the video, if you weren't paying attention. And just do your best, essentially. After this fight, since you have all 30 of the tokens, you'll end up going back to your room, back to your room with faith in it. And there's something different. There's something very different in that room, which once I get to the next part, like the next video I recorded, I'll show you. Which is actually immense. Very immense. There's also something very important I found out between recording 80% and recording this 100% video, specifically pertaining to the last fight of the game, which I already uploaded a video about it with no voice, and I had no idea it was a thing. I am so glad that person commented on that. But yeah, just beat the hell out of this guy as best you can. I don't know if I hit him too quick right there, or if it was just not registering. I could have, if I dodged better there, I could have got it. You can skip through his dialogue as well. Same with some others. Robot Lady, Doctor. Just spam through the dialogue as quick as possible. It'll skip some dialogue boxes. That's about it. Another 10 seconds on the video for some reason. But yeah, this final section, oh boy. Oh man. Okay, so you may notice there's a mirror right over there. Walk over to that mirror, hit it, spam the start button to skip the cutscene because, oh boy, spoilers. And what if you had won that fight against Kilpatrick at the beginning of the game? There you go. There's Dark Pato. I had no idea he was in the game until I actually started doing 100% speedruns. Again, if you time stuff perfectly, hit him once, so that, like, that's all you can hit him. The next time you hit him, if timed properly and perfectly, you can hit him upwards of like 12, 13 times. It is, however, frame perfect. From what I can tell, it is much easier on console to do it than it is on PC to do the frame perfect hits on him in phase 1, 2, and 3. Essentially, like all the other fights, try your best. If you need practice, I have a save file on speedrun.com. Again, I'll link the resources page down below. I'm still wondering, I still don't know if it would be worth it to speedrun this on console over PC, specifically for the extra hits that seem to be easier on console. I don't know if it's because the latency with the controllers, or just how the game runs. I don't have any way to... Oh boy, man, I got this very expensive setup on fucking Digital Foundry. I can analyze every single picture. No, I have nothing like that. Also, no, I'm not sorry for cussing. But I wish there was some way, like, quantifiably, yeah, this is the exact differences. I think it might just be the latency with Steam input and using the controller on PC over using a controller on console. However, loading times and the ability to just move diagonally kinda, you know, destroy that whole idea of, yeah, no, I'm gonna play on console. No. Diagonal movement on PC, vastly superior. Which, fun fact, I didn't know, on older versions of Pato Box, on PC at least, you were able to move with the D-pad. You are unable to move with the D-pad normally now. That, for whatever reason, was removed. Tried it on console, you cannot move with D-pad on console. Also, I like how I beat him right as the song ends, and it starts to loop again. That's great. And the rest of this, 100% identical to any percent. It should be exactly the same. 100% the extra boss fight that you do after getting all of the tokens is already finished. However, there is something very important I found out thanks to a viewer that had watched the 80% guide, which I didn't know, and you'll have to stick around to see that, because instead of like 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes on the final fight, you can beat him in 1.5 minutes, which is amazing. Oh yeah, like I was saying earlier, the reason we hate Faith. She's terrible. For example, if you get this as her first attack, it might just be better to just reset, which I believe I do reset in this video, specifically because she does multiple of those movebacks, I think. Either that or some other reason. I do reset though. Terrible fight. Absolutely horrendous. I don't like her at all. Which, fun fact, the world record fight for this, yeah, I think I reset here. Maybe, yeah. World record for this fight is under a minute. Which, yeah, if she gives you that opening attack where she just jumps backwards, it might just be faster for an actual record run to just be like, yeah, no, reset, and try to get her to a different starting attack. The best RNG, which good luck getting it outside of arcade mode, have her not do the jump back at all, and if timed properly, do the multi-hit on her, like 5, 6, 7 hits on her, which I think is absolutely frame perfect on PC. On console, I don't think it is. Not absolute frame perfect, but like within 2-3 frames, I think. But yeah, try your best, beat the hell out of her as best you can. Again, check the description. There'll be a link to the resources on speedrun.com. Just use the arcade save file. Get all of them unlocked. But isn't that cheating? You didn't actually get all of those yourself if you use that. Well, no one cares what you think. Again, like you may have just seen right there, if you spam through the dialogue, it will skip through some of what she says, some of the dialogue boxes, and just go through it quicker. And oh boy, unskippable cutscene, can't do anything here. After the cutscene, go forward left, grab the key, go over to the door in the big room behind this. There you go, it'll activate a cutscene. If you turn around and look into the room that just got locked off, it should save some time, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. If you try going directly to the keypad, it's not on. Go over to the door, turn around so that it slightly saves time so it doesn't have to move as far, I think. I could be wrong, I'm not entirely sure. But run on over to the keypad, down, right, left, up is the code. Head on through and destroy the batteries. Go through, destroy more batteries, go through, destroy more batteries. I think one more. Yeah, destroy more batteries after that, I think. Then go through electricity, axes, and the switches, I think. Same as any percent, exactly the same. 100% routing, essentially finished whenever you get to Dark Pato. And then the rest of this, exactly the same. I mess up horribly here. I thought I was gonna get stun locked so much that I wouldn't be able to get through and I would have to like sit back, grab some air. No, I was still able to go through quick enough so that it didn't catch up to me. Which, wow, it takes a while like a long while for that stuff to catch up to me. I didn't realize how long that took. 2 hits on that, I went to check, yep, not there. Hit it, go back a little, go over, go to the big door, go through, talk to him, skip through his dialogue, do the fights back to back, which I don't know if I mentioned in the any percent. Fun fact, if you want the achievement, trophy, whatever it's called, on whichever platform, for no hitting the final boss, it's this fight. You don't go through and no hit the helipad one, you go through and no hit this fight, which is every single fight back to back. And if you get hit once during that, yeah, you don't get the achievement. You have to restart. But again, it's second phase for everybody. If timed properly, you can do multiple hits or just get free hits like that. That was 2 free hits. If I had gotten, I think, 2 more hits on her, I wouldn't have needed to do this section, which, thank God that's a thing. I do think that's easier on console though. I'll have to get... No, I'll probably have to ask someone to help with that. Like, try set up a system where inputs are the exact same on console and PC. But yeah, beat the hell out of all of them back to back as fast and as efficient as you possibly can. Good luck, to be honest. If I'm not mistaken, it goes from bottom to top. So Sewer, him, or Kilpatrick, Chef, then Faith. Which, wow, I didn't realize that until now. That's really funny. I'm also extraordinarily glad Dr. DJ isn't in this. Because, oh boy, that would be terrible. But yeah, just do your best. Not much to help on this section at all. I think I mess up in this fight, actually. I, like, don't hit him at a certain spot, but I could be wrong on that. Oh wow, I went quiet for a second. But yeah, just beat the hell out of them. Not much to talk about. The interesting part, however, is after this. On the fight on the helipad, it's something. Wow, it's something. So yeah, Faith, dialogue. If you spam through it quick enough, you skip through his dialogue. Unskippable cutscene. Please fix. I really wish you could skip these. From this video clip, 13:18, finishing at 17:57. Just this video clip I'm watching, not the actual encoded video. It could save so much time. Which, with this trick that's coming up, which you might have already seen from the secret hurt box video, if you climb on top of the boss's back using his wings as stairs, you can one cycle every single phase he's in. If you get good RNG and you don't get tornadoes, because I had one that had tornadoes because I tested it on PS4 as well. If you get tornadoes and he's too close to them, you cannot climb up his back, meaning that run is just dead. you would probably need to restart that whole entire run. Which, with this trick, 100%, any percent at least, sub 1 hour, doable. If you do things immensely well, and one cycle all 3 of his phases as the last fight, there you go, any percent under an hour. I would absolutely love to see myself or someone else do any percent in under an hour. That'd be great. But very soon, I don't know how soon, but very soon, the next phase, like the final actual fight, will start. He's transforming. Cutscene should be done relatively soon. I'm just talking so that there's not like, oh wow, there's nothing in this section. It's extraordinarily quiet. I'm gonna click off of this. No, don't click off this, you son of a bitch. You've watched how much of this? Nah, you stay here right now. You watch the rest of this. But yeah, final fight. I think it's 2 attacks, he puts 1 down, climb on his back. 2 attacks, he puts it down, climb on his back. 2 attacks, so on. As far as I can tell, if he does the aerial stuff, where he throws stuff in the air and it falls on you, extraordinarily slow. If he just throws stuff at you, extraordinarily fast, you want that. But if you just walk up onto his back, I mess up a few times here. Yeah, I mess up. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if I die or not. Like, on accident. It is faster if you just walk up onto his back and hit him, instead of, oh, I'm just gonna 2-cycle it instead. 2-cycling is immensely slower. The rest of these should be 1 cycle. Like, okay, that was 2-cycle first phase. That was 1 attack. And now he's on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boosts up. There you go. That's 1 cycle. Okay, throw some tornadoes, or whatever RNG attack he's gonna throw at you. Throw another attack at you. Okay, and then he puts down the barriers. There you go. GG, easy game. I hope someone gets sub 1 hour, because 9 punches, there you go, it's done. That's 100%, and that's about it.